Shane.
I'm Kelsey.
And that's
This
Dixie.
is Dixie. We're Love Hut for Life. We've been on the road for 19 weeks now.
We have. It's been a very fun-filled 19 weeks, and we've seen a lot of things. This week was not exactly one of our most fun weeks. We did get to see something cool, though, which was a flood in the desert.
Right? Flash flood warnings everywhere.
Yep.
It was pretty crazy. It did mean that we spent a whole lot of time inside this week, but that means for you, you get a rare opportunity to see more of inside the Love Hut, because we always say that usually we don't live in there, we live out here. But this week, we definitely lived in there.
It got tiny.
It did.
Tell us what you think this week.
If you like it, don't forget to hit subscribe and leave us some comments. Let us know where you're coming from. We left you last week in Catfish Paradise, a little known spot right outside of Golden Shores, Arizona.
I decided to take advantage of the sunshine and get some repairs done while the girls sat and complained about the wind.
What's wrong? Is it the wind? Yeah, you don't like it? Is the wind too strong for you? Is it just terrible? I'm so sorry you don't like it. Will you go inside? No, you don't like that? You just want to cry and complain? Yeah, is it terrible? Is it terrible? Oh, that mean old wind is so terrible to you, isn't it?
The next day, I took advantage of the sunshine again and knocked out even more projects. I started working on my awning I've been building over the past several weeks. And then I jumped inside the house and decided to see if I could make the sink a lot prettier than it currently is.
Be on the lookout for how-to videos on both of those projects. I, in the meantime, was keeping myself busy inside. I've recently learned to macrame, and I think we're going to be able to use that for some extra storage around the hut.
She also got the drill out and finished up a few projects that we just didn't have time for in the original build before we left. So there's nowhere in the state of Arizona that's not going to get rain this week. It's going to be a wet one.
So much for no rain in the desert. There were storms coming for every area within 100 miles radius of us. Unfortunately, Shane had to go to work, so we had one place that we had to go, knowing that it was going to be in the heart of it all.
We were getting pretty comfortable in our spot in Catfish Paradise, but it was time for me to go sling some drinks.
The next morning was a dreary one, as to be expected, and all of our weather apps told us that leaving there or going far deep into the washes like we normally like to do when in Lake Havasu just wasn't a good idea.
Yeah, we really didn't have an option to do anything but be lazy. We did get to finish out my sink though, and I was really excited to see how it turned out.
next morning, it cleared up just long enough for Shane to change the oil, but that didn't last for too long. It was more of the same.
With even bigger storms rolling in, it made for one hell of a sunset though.
By Thursday morning, we were under flash flood warnings. We were prepared. We knew not to go too far into the washes, but we were a little concerned that we weren't going to be able to get out of our spot the next day. That water came in fast and it came in strong.
There was nothing left to do but to take puppy naps and strum our blues away.
For the first time since moving into our tiny house felt tiny. We thought that rain was never going to end. It did though. The next morning, everything cleared up, and within a few hours, it was like nothing had ever happened. Getting out of there wasn't nearly the issue that we thought it was going to be. Away from society for a while, so we needed supplies. So we sent Shane to Walmart while me and Dixie just hung out in the truck.
So I skipped into Walmart thinking it wasn't going to be a big deal, and lo and behold, the shelves are empty. The stark reality of what's going on really set in when I couldn't buy the things I needed for basic survival.
Yeah, apparently this coronavirus hysteria isn't just a Facebook meme. Who knew?
After buying groceries in what felt like a scene from Zombieland, I got to go to work, which means I was serving alcohol. You may need all this toilet paper, but you also need your vodka sodas, people.
I'm sure he spent the entire night telling that joke over and over again. Meanwhile, I was in the house, in the parking lot, finishing up some projects. Yeah, guys, as you can see, we didn't get to do too much traveling this week. That's all going to change today when Shane gets off of work shift.
Now we're headed to California to pick up some stuff for Amazon.
We are looking forward to another week filled with sunshine and travel, and we hope you stay along for the ride. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks, guys.
Right there. We'll see you on the road.
Peace out. Have a good one.